Okay, folks, as requested, I'm making you a little bit of a demonstration on what it is that is coming up in the next week. And I think the biggest thing is the integrative paper. Okay, remember, you have to understand it's really a reflective paper, but with substance, meaning that you're able to draw on content from the course, which in this case is chapter 1 or 2. You can do all three, include all three, or you can pick just one area you want to focus on. So if you wanted to do adolescence, that's fine. If you want to do childhood, that's fine. If you want to talk about personal growth, that's fine. Or you can combine all three. So what you want to do is recount experiences in your own life. Like the little video I showed you where they were going back in time and they showed two key experiences he had. You want to talk about your experience somewhat, and then be sure that you tie in concepts, quotes, anything you can pull directly out of the text, and use that as your reference. Now, all you really have to do is something where you assert to it. So, as in, you give an experience and say something like, as referenced on page 47 of the text, indeed, blah, 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 blah. Okay, something to that effect. All right, so you're blending them in. So you need to think about this paper as really more about you. It is you recounting your experience or whatever it is you want to talk about, and then use the book as providing the actual titles, like I said, quotes, anything in there that you feel kind of gives it a name. All right, and that's what you do within 2 to 4 pages. You do not really need a bibliography because it's the only text that you really need to use is the one that's basically the ones you're using this term. If you go outside of that text and you want to use others because you find this interesting, that's fine. And then you do need to be sure that you give a full account, okay, on this. Now, this is a semi-formal paper, and what that means is there is a title page. And on the title page, you give your name, you give what it's called integrative paper, and then the subject matter, whatever it might be. You can call it whatever you want, and then date it, and that's like your cover page. That is one thing that's required with a paper like this. And then follow the other format that's discussed for in terms of the length, and then in terms of a spacing and that kind of thing. All right. And then you turn that in Friday or at the latest next weekend. All right. The journal, again, is kind of what your experience was like being a kid. Maybe what you thought about, what came up, meaning, memories, that kind of thing, and talk about that a little bit. And then the second part is your choice. I believe it was page 61. There were 10 different areas of childhood or 10 different things that you were looking at, and you can just pick one of those. Also, I think beginning next week, I want to have an open ending. If you absolutely can't because of work or something like that, that's fine. But I'm finding in this course, it's really hard to squeeze everything in because I do try to cover a lot and make it very engaging. So to do that, I need more time. So I just maybe keep it open so that if we need to go into 12, 12:15, 12:30 at the latest. All right, and that's not a guarantee. I'm not saying it would be like that every week, but I just want to have that flexibility towards the end there. So I think that covers it. I apologize for the last scene. Apparently, I had the headphone on and you weren't able to hear it, so I might show it at the beginning of next week or not. Okay. So if you have any questions, you know how to reach me. And remember, my office hours are Tuesday and Wednesday. Just look at the syllabus and it'll tell you. All right, that's it for now. Take care. Bye.